Hello guys, okay, this is a staff, or like reform, like you guys had a, follow this, me and Bronze are going to talk about what you guys are doing wrong, what you guys should do, to do better in your lives, and how to not get fired, since some of you are good, some of you are bad. This is a private video, and if you're a bad staff member,
Some of you want
some of you want a promotion,
promotions
this is
as
a
well.
guide to it. If you don't follow this, we will fire you. Good luck, have fun. Bronze is going to talk now.
Okay, so some of you guys might have noticed that Buffalo and who was it more?
Buffalo was the only one we fired at that time.
Buffalo was the only one we fired, which means,
But
but
James
that
is an
just shows
example
because
as well.
yeah, James is an example as he got banned, IP banned, everything banned because he was fucking shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to point out when you guys are on the server, for example. Okay, I'm looking through the junior mods. I'm just gonna take one of you guys. If I say Pro Warrior is on, I know Pro Warrior. I like him. He's good. When Pro Warrior is on, he does his job.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around.
And same for like
The moderators, he goes to the KOSing scene. He doesn't just sit back and says KOS, but he goes to it and he checks it out. Same goes for Dave and Snoop and Pillow and Mega UT runner.
There's obviously some staff that aren't as strong. I don't think we all mention the ones that aren't strong. We will mention the ones that are doing good. So Scream and Duck, they are perfect. Like they're my mini head of staff basically. They know what they're doing. Sure, they got their own server now, but when they do come on the server, they're active. They TP to everyone. They make sure everyone is happy, right? So a few things that I need to talk about is this is not a game to me anymore. It's a business. So you treat customers with respect, and every player is a customer. So if you don't like somebody, doesn't mean you can go around and scream at them and ban them and do whatever. Treat everyone.
And always make them the fault if the KOS breaks out.
Yeah, you gotta get there, you gotta make sure everyone's happy, because if you're a player, right, and that admin is treating you like gold, do you know how nice you'll feel? You're getting treated perfectly, the admins love you, everyone, you feel like you loved, and you're gonna stay on the network. One, they're gonna stay. Two, they're gonna say good words, get their friends to join. And three, they're gonna donate. And if they get their friends to join, and they donate, and then their friend donates, then that's lots of money. And if we're making a huge amount of profit, I'll start sharing the profit with the good staff members. I'm already doing it with Bronze and Billy, and I don't want anyone coming up asking me to get paid. Bronze and Billy do separate jobs, okay? Billy's my developer. He does. You guys give him another thing. Don't treat Billy like garbage, okay? He might not be the best admin in the world, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to developing, and you probably couldn't do it if you tried. So give Billy a break.
Okay, I just
he gets paid, and Bronze, Bronze is my daddy, so Bronze gets paid.
He's in my god match.
But yeah, we're gonna try and shorten this video, so you need to be TPing, you need to be treating people with respect. So for example, I use Night Patrol as a good example, because I like the owner, me and him are pretty Gucci. But like, look, they got all the YouTubers on, okay, sure, we got P9 and all of that, but look at, okay, their announcements. I can go fancy like him if I tried, but yeah. Joe, right? Joe is an admin on their server, and if you view the messages, right, look at how he talks to you. I said something going on with, because they had a glitch and I knew the fix to it, or thought I knew the fix to it, but it wasn't. And look at how he responds. Thank you, sir. We noticed Germany is fine as well, but sir, you don't need to necessarily call them sir, but thank you, grammar, please, thank you, manners, like not just going up and saying, yeah, sure, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like treat them nicely and they'll treat you nicely as well. You gotta be active on the server. If you're not active, we're just firing you now. At least 2 hours a day, so overall I want 14 hours a week. If you can't do that, you need to give me a reason, or we fire you. If you're not playing Unturned, like I'm going to name and shame now, Pro Warrior, he's playing Next Day Survival, he should be offline on Steam. Pillow, you're playing Counter-Strike, offline on Steam. Chris, I know he's on the server. Grazed, I think he's on the server. Mark, he was on the server. Okay, there's certain people that get bypasses. Dan is moderator on Space RP, so that's fine. He has to stay online. I can understand that. He's fine. But all these other people...
Also screaming.
Yeah, and Scream. But all these other people, you need to go offline on Steam. And you might be like, oh, why do that? Why do that? I can help on Discord. Just do this, right? Click at the bottom, go invisible. Now, you're invisible, but you can still type. It doesn't mean that you go totally offline and you can't use Discord. You can still type. But the reason why we do that is so it doesn't look like we have 100, because look at how many RP staff we have, right? We have like 26 RP staff or something. It's crazy. Okay, 24 RP staff members, right? But they're from all different time zones, and you need to come on. I want like 5 staff members showing at a time, and then you go on and off, on and off, on and off, and that looks really good because then it shows that we have a diverse staff team that covers all the time zones. But yeah, that's my pet peeve, so please go offline there. Staff logs, this is a new thing that's been added, right? You need to log everything you do. I didn't really explain it in words here, but when it comes to banning people, you need to give a reason why that. You don't need to exactly follow the template, but Dan's got a good template here. The person's name, the reason, how long you banned them for, and any proof. It can be written proof. We don't need their 64 ID. That's their problem to get it if they need to get unbanned. But yeah, follow that template. Another thing, when you ban people, right, there's a new reason I want them to be banned with. You need to ban people with a reason. So it's /ban, the reason, and then the time. Don't necessarily perm ban everyone, but if you're gonna ban them, give them reasons now, because we can check in the server files who banned them, how they banned them, and what the reason is. And we're gonna be linking it to the website sometime. So you need to have a reason. So /ban, Bobby, KOS, KOS, apply for unban at bradsnet.engine.com. That's what I want you guys to ban people with. /ban bronze hacking or something. You can ban them with all different reasons.
Shit.
But yeah, also be more professional. Just, it's a business, guys. Like, if you're not acting like it's a business and you're not helping people, treating people nicely, okay, we can have banter, right? I know you guys want to chat and joke and all of that. Do that in staff chat. I don't mind if you do it in staff chat, but in general, you're professional. You can make your jokes and that. You can have fun. I'm not saying like everyone has to be super boring, but like, be professional about it. When the new player is asking a question, answer them. I see so many people ask a question: how do I apply for a job? And the admin either just says IDK or ignores the guy totally. If I see that, you get instant demoted. I'm not even joking anymore. I instant demoted James. There was about 10 of you in the call when I did it. You saw, I literally walked into the call and said you're demoted. I will do that to Chris, I'll do it to Graves, I'll do it to Pillar, I'll do it to Pro Warrior, I'll do it to anyone I see. Anyone that screws up, you're getting demoted. Even if you're senior admin, even if you're manager, even if you're website co, I'll demote Bronze if he does something stupid. So, yeah, just help with that more. Staff logs, you have to use the logs. Log everything. Another thing, log when you go on duty. So all you have to say is on duty, off duty, and then I can see the time, what time you logged on and what time you logged off. So just say on duty, off duty, and you can also log everything that you feel like needs to be logged. Everything that you do as an admin that if a player ever brings up. So if a player says that Mark's super inactive, Mark, you're never on the server, now if I check staff logs,
Don't overreact.
Now I'm not gonna
when, for example, Mark, just because you spoke about him, when somebody says, Mark, you're inactive as fuck, can you please get more on, or something like that, don't trigger them.
That's another thing. When a player complains about you, it's not a time for you to scream at them and, oh, I try so hard, I have such a hard job, my daddy goes to work, I have to sit and do this. We don't care, okay?
My favorite hamster passed away.
Okay, if a player complains about you, the best thing, because it hurts them as well, is if you turn around and just ask them, what did I do wrong? Just be super nice to them. Just be sorry, what did I do wrong? What would you like to improve? What would you like to see in me? And do it. And then if you, because people complain to me, I've had admins come up to me, all the players hate me, that from one bad time when I was abusing, now they all hate me, and now everyone hates me, and there's no way I can get rid of it. Instead, all those players that hate you, go to them, every time they complain about you, every time they say you're useless, turn around and say, okay, I understand, what do you want me to change, and I'll work on changing it. Sorry about it, I'll change it. And if they see that, they're definitely going to want to change it. But yeah, so that's that. Log everything on the server, like I said, and then in the server now, the home plugin, I'm just going to explain this now. Basically, if somebody tries to place glass and doors on a house that hasn't been bought with the plugin, this is what you do. So step 1, if it doesn't have a deed, then you're going to use admin to get inside the home, or if you can try and get inside, just like ascend or jump into the wall or go through it or move the door out of the way and go inside the home. Then when you're standing inside the home, just do /check house, and if the person's, it'll give you the person's name. Then do this command, look at the door and do /check owner, and if the door if the house hasn't been bought but the door's been placed by somebody, then you can see that that person didn't buy the house, they just like placed stuff over it and basically stole it. Then what you have to do is when you do check owner, it gives you their 64 ID as well. Take their Steam 64 ID and perm ban them for not paying for homes or something. Maybe not a perm ban, but ban them enough that they'll notice the ban, and then also wreck their home or call an admin to wreck the home. But yeah, that's that for me for now. Anything else, Bronze?
Not right now at the
Okay,
moment.
but yeah, so be active, help people, be nice. Staff announcements, you need to read these, guys. Some of them are important. Also faction leaders, we're going to be wiping all faction leaders on the next map wipe, and we'll be replacing them with all the new faction leaders. All staff members need to start applying for faction leaders. The super active staff will get the jobs that require super active staff. So like super active jobs right now are the military. The Russian military is pretty active. The what other jobs are super active? I've forgotten all my jobs. The smugglers are really active. All those people. Okay, you're gonna be linked with a good leader. If you can't handle it, then you're getting kicked from the job. Also, as soon as you choose this job, you're stuck with that job for 1 month minimum. You can't come and tell me 2 days later, I don't like this job anymore, I'm going to swap it with this guy. No swappy, because it screws up our files and it's hard to transfer leaders. And then we get 2 leaders owning 1 job and it's just carnage, okay? All jobs that are super inactive anymore, like Border Patrol, nobody uses it, we're destroying that job. And that's about it. Also, don't focus on your faction, right? The Starch Industries and the scientists and the government, the faction, all the staff decided it was like good fun to go play on it, right? You can roleplay and you can do events, but you're there to fix KOS, sell homes, make sure the home plugin works now, and sell custom homes, and do events. Not to go screw around like half the government was literally just staff. The whole entire government was staff members. Starch Industries is looking like the same, and if I see it going stupid, if all the staff members are just playing roleplay themselves, then what's the point of you being staff? Get fired, become a player, and then you can play your Starch Industry game or whatever. If you don't do that, if you don't start working, like, you need to work, okay, this is from Because, this is a quote from Because, work for the players, don't work for yourself, like, work for the players' happiness.
Albert Einstein. Just because I'm a PT2 in the 5, 16, 17.
Yeah, it's a very good quote. It's in the staff guide. It's work for the players' happiness, not for yours. You staff because you want to help players. That's what all of your interviews said, because I know I do not accept anyone's interview, anyone that doesn't want to work for, like, to help players. If somebody just wants to be staff because they want to be staff, no. If you want to help players, then you can be staff. If you don't have that, if you don't have that drive in you, if you don't want to help players, you just want to have fun, then tell me now, because it's either you retire because you know that you're not up for the job, or I'm going to fire you. But yeah, that's it. Hope you follow this guide. I know it's long, sorry, it's probably going to take forever.
Who's gonna fire them?
Or, yeah, Bronzy or me will fire you. But yeah, that's it. Hope you had fun. The server's going to be run more by the admins now. So Billy's obviously a developer and a manager. So Billy's going to develop things. Bronze will come up with the ideas. Billy will add them in, and he'll also see the players' reactions. He'll report back to Bronze, and then Bronze will decide what to do from there. Another thing is communication. The staff chat's here for a reason. It's not here for memes. Like, I don't want to meme
Sorry.
7 here. Like, talk to things. I banned this guy. Do you know what's going on with this guy? This guy said this. And when staff PM each other, don't ignore each other. If one guy's asking you a question like, hey, did you give Bobby this kit? Reply yes or no, so they can work it out. Because if you guys can work issues out yourself without taking it to me, Bronze, or Billy, that's perfect. Work out the small issues yourselves. The big issues get taken up by the higher staff, and that works perfectly fine. And then the whole thing's going to work really well, and everyone will fit into their position, and it'll be a well-oiled machine. And then it'll go super easy. It'll lighten the work for everyone. If everyone does 10%, then everyone's gonna. That's nothing. But right now, some people are doing 100% of the work. Others are doing 1%. But if we make sure everyone does 10% of the work, if everyone falls into their job, if you're an admin, you have the same job as a moderator, helper, and an admin, okay? But you mainly focus on admin stuff, so KOS, homes, events, all the big admin stuff that require admin commands. Junior moderators,
The percentage goes from like helpers are 5% to moderators are like 15-20%, and then admins does
Yeah.
all the rest. There is the rest
so helpers,
65,
you
I
help
think.
players. Moderators, you help players and you fix KOS. Admins, you do all of that and more. And then if you all fix KOS, help people, and if the helpers all helps people and the moderators all fix KOS, that means that admins don't need to fix KOS, moderators don't need to help people, and that means everyone just has got their fair share of work and it will work perfectly fine. So if you can all do that, then everyone will have like really little work to do and it'll be super nice for everyone, and everyone can relax, have fun, and then we can start having more fun as a staff team. So try do that, please. If not, Bronzy will come with his ban hammer and ban you.
Demoted. Ban
Yeah,
me.
ban them, yeah. Well, most of them anyway, once they get fired, they leave or they get banned for doing something stupid. So, yeah.
Oh. Let's just mention James again then.
But yeah, I know this video is long. It's going to take a long time to upload on YouTube. But yeah, it's a private video. Blah 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 blah. Hope you had fun. Try do your job.
Shit computer.